the Giants defense? What kind of stands out to you about what they do?
Yeah, they're really good. I think the front's obviously a really good front. They got a lot of guys up there and play a lot of different coverages, so definitely going to be a challenge. And, yeah, we got to be ready to go.
Feel a sense of urgency in practice this week. Kyle Shanahan talked about how, he wanted everybody to come in with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think that's important. I think everybody has their own chip on their shoulder for different reasons, but as a team for sure. And we got to be ready to practice today. Obviously, we're doing media before practice, so we still have one practice today and one practice tomorrow, and then Saturday. So take it one day at a time. But yesterday was good, and just got to do that again today.
Does it feel like you guys have a 5-3 record, or does it feel like a losing record? I mean, you kind of try to gauge.
Nice. No, I know what you're saying.
But I do want to know. Like,
Yeah.
When it comes to the 5-3, like you guys are winning this season pretty
Yeah.
well, but then it kind of seems as if.
Yeah, for sure. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I learned that maybe the hard way. Just early on in my career, I would be frustrated if we didn't win by like a lot of points or whatever. And I realized that winning in the NFL is so hard, and it's not like college when you're going to win by like 40, 50 points or whatever. And every game typically comes down to the last quarter or a couple drives. So we've been in that position like I talked about earlier. And that's my goal as a quarterback, is be ready in those moments, because quarters 1 through 3 are obviously important, but really the fourth quarter is where it's all won. So that's the NFL. I've learned that. I've watched it, studied it. So I'm really just glad where we're at, but also you can't be complacent at all. This is a big week for us. It's one of those, you look at your record, you win and you're in a good spot, and you lose and you're not in a good of a spot. So we know that. You're trying to win every week. So definitely feel like we can do it, and I guess got to go out there and execute.
You overlapped with Coach Dable at Alabama.
Yeah.
Your first year, what was he like as a coach?
Oh, he was awesome.
What did you learn from him just in that first year there?
Yeah, he was the best. I think we spent a lot of time together. I was third string and freshman, and he was installing a new offense, so I didn't really know much. So he was trying to see if I could learn the offense that he wanted to install, and he did just such a good job of like innovating for the player that was in. So like when Jalen played, he had quarterback runs and things like that, and then when Tua played, he had a lot of RPOs and over the middle passing. So I learned as a young player like how good he was at like building his plan for the offense at the time, and learned a lot about coverages and footwork and all that stuff. So we obviously still talk and stuff, and he's a great coach, and got a lot of respect for him.
You overlapped with Keon in New England, I believe.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about him? What kind of player he is? What kind of guy he is?
Yeah, he's quiet, but he's the man. Like when you talk to him and get to know him, just a really down to earth guy. And I remember when he was coming out from Georgia Tech, I'm friends with Coach Key, the head coach there, and he was like, "You guys got a great player," and he's really quiet, so like just try and get him used to the guys and stuff. And he did that, and I think he's just a great player that maybe the scheme didn't fit him or whatever that may be. And I know he's excited for a fresh start, and I think he's going to be really good in the system. He's a strong guy, and I'm just looking forward to watching him grow. I'm sure right now he's just trying to learn everybody's names and learn where to walk and stuff, so definitely figuring it out. But he's a great dude.
Slow start. Got Jordan Watkins on the field for the first time, and
Yeah.
then he drops the first one. And then do you go to him right away and talk him up?
Yeah, I think people always look at that. It's like first game, whatever. Like it doesn't really matter to me. He's done a good job in practice. As a rookie, I remember my first game too. Like you're gonna have your jitters, and you might not be exactly where you want to be. And he's trying to play catch up a little bit, but he has all the skills, and he's lining up right now in practice and doing the right stuff. So that's all I care about. And I told him like it's your first one, right? So don't worry about your first game in general, whether it was really good or really bad. Like just keep working, and you'll get more comfortable. And I really like his speed and what he did in college, and some of those things are showing up in practice. So I'm definitely really excited about him.
The team had a slow start in Houston, not to make excuses, but it was a 10 a.m. body start game. You got another one coming up this week. What do those feel like from the perspective of a West Coast team, and how do you start faster?
Yeah, it's obviously my first experience this year doing that, and just talking to people. And we have different things that we use, and I feel like really you just got to get the right amount of sleep for your time slot, and get up and get ready to play. It's not like you can't overthink it or underthink it, but at the end of the day, you get your 9, 10, 11 hours of sleep, and then obviously you travel early, and I try not to get adjusted to the time. I just stay on my own clock here. but yeah, it's a challenge, and I think every team has to deal with it, whether you're going east to west or west to east. So definitely want to be ready to play.
11 hours of sleep before it's
Sometimes, yeah. Usually I sleep a lot, which is hard when you're traveling. But if I can, I definitely put my head on that pillow and try and get 9 or 10 or 11.
One of the storylines back this week was the turf that's at MetLife, because this team, when they were back there about 5 years ago, there were a lot of injuries. You
Okay.
played on it. Do you have concerns about it, and just memories of Giant State of playing at MetLife?
Yeah, I've played against both teams there, but I don't know. I don't really think about it. I think it's turf, and the field's 100 yards long and 53 and a third wide. So I don't really think about it like that, but definitely every playing surface is different. And I learned early in my career, you want to get out there early and test your cleats and figure out, do you want to wear this pair or that pair based on the surface. So that's all you can do. And, I mean, I've played on it multiple times and didn't have any issues. So I think it's a cool stadium, and they got a good fan base.
You were listed on the injury report yesterday with double knee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Bilateral. Sick.
Well, Juwan might have you beat. I mean, he's listed for most of the year with 3 different injuries.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Obviously, as you've gotten to know Juwan,
Yeah.
you know, his ability to play through, you know, some significant stuff.
Yeah.
I see a lot of guys are doing similar stuff. I know.
For sure.
You know, what does he show you?
Oh, he's really tough. I really like Juwan. I think obviously we're working through some things right now in terms of just trying to get him started in the games, and but he comes out and works every day, and he doesn't complain. Like we were talking about some of the plays in the game that, you know, maybe I missed him or he didn't catch it or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Like we're on the same page. He's running fast. I'm trying to get him the ball, and we're working together during practice. So he's done a great job rehabbing his injuries, and I think he's definitely getting better, like all of us are each week. And I just really love the way he works, and I think a lot of people look up to him in a way, like he's played a lot of football, and for him to be out there, you know, even when he doesn't have to be out there, maybe it shows a lot about his character. So I'm looking forward to just getting that chemistry going, and you know, we haven't had a lot of reps together, to be honest, either. So just working on that, and I'm really excited for him. I know what he can do, and I've seen him make really good plays in this offense. Cool. Thank you.